Alright, let's be honest here. How many hours have you spent trying to find imposters in Among Us? If you're like us, then you've spent an ungodly amount of time running through the game's maps. While no session is alike, the game can get pretty stale over time if you're playing on the same maps, with the same skins, and maybe even with the same people. Luckily, the Among Us developers are hard at work, making the game better than ever. Seeing that the game is constantly being updated with a new map on the way, Game Planet is taking a look at the craziest Among Us leaks. Accounts are on the way. One of the biggest issues playing Among Us is that you can't create an account that hosts all your info. Every time you start a new game, it's like you're pretty much starting over. Having the ability to create an account could make playing with friends all the smoother. Plus, you'd be able to play on several different systems and not have to repurchase DLC. It would also be super cool to see your stats, such as how many times you were killed or ended up being an imposter. This is probably the feature that we want the most, so it's no surprise that the Inner Sloth team is currently working on making accounts a reality. In a blog post, the Inner Sloth team revealed that the accounts are on the way and would probably be up and running in a future update. The ability to report players. And with the accounts on the way, you can expect a more intuitive reporting system. Currently, if a player is harassing other players, the only way to officially report them is to actually email Inner Sloth. As you can imagine, this isn't the best way to report players, considering no one's really going to write an email. There's tons of hackers and poor players who just make the game an irritating experience, like that one guy who keeps saying blue sus without any actual proof. Luckily, we should be getting the ability to report players soon once the account system is up and running. Guardian angels will save dead players. What's the worst part in Among Us? Dying first and becoming a ghost, right? Well, what if being a ghost wasn't as boring as just floating around the map? What if as a ghost, you could still have a role in the game, helping out either players? In a Twitch AMA with the developers, it was revealed that Inner Sloth might be working towards a guardian angel system to help keep the dead players involved for much longer. Details are slim on this feature, but it would definitely make matches more interesting for everyone, especially those players who die super early in the game. Console ports might be coming soon. Among Us is a super addicting experience that has you either glued to your phone or your PC. But how great would it be to kick back on your couch and play the game on your giant TV? A faraway dream, you might say? Well, there's been talks of Among Us landing on consoles, which is quite timely, considering the PS5 and Xbox Series X just dropped. There's been quite some demand from fans to see a console port, and it looks like the development team has already begun talking about what the game could look like on your fancy new consoles. The team is still busy releasing updates for the PC and mobile versions of the game, so it could be some time until we actually see the game reach consoles. However, this would open up the game to tons of new players and make the game even more popular. A new map. As much as we love 𝐦𝐨𝐬 and the other Among Us maps, we'd be lying if we didn't say we're starting to find them a bit boring. Lucky for those of us who want a bit of variety in our maps, Inner Sloth is bringing us a brand new map that looks amazing. They've revealed that the map will be Henry Stickmin themed and have already given us a first look on their Twitter account. This new map is said to be even bigger than Polis, which means it'll be an absolute labyrinth. We have no idea when the new map will hit the game, but we have a feeling that it'll drop around Christmas or New Year's to celebrate the holidays. A dedicated hide-and-seek mode. One of the best community-made game styles in Among Us has to be hide and seek. Unfortunately, it takes tons of prep work and planning from groups to get along. And there's tons of different game variations floating around, so it's hard to know which one a team players should pick. However, the mode has been so popular that a leak suggests that the Inner Sloth team is creating a dedicated hide-and-seek mode. On the official Discord server, there were channels inaccessible to users that suggested that a hide-and-seek beta is currently happening. Not only would a hide-and-seek mode be an absolute game changer, but it would also open the opportunity for more modes to spice up the game. Colorblind support is a priority. Accessibility is a win for all. Among Us is a game that heavily relies on colors for various tasks and pointing out people as suspect during emergency meetings. The game's color mechanics alienate tons of players who are colorblind, so this is a fantastic addition to the game. In fact, Reddit users on the 𝑟Colorblind subreddit have pointed out how difficult the game can be for them to play. The development team highlighted this as a major change that they want to make in the game in their blog post. There's no telling when the Colorblind update will happen, but when it does, it'll be a great day for gamers who never got the chance to jump in on the hype. Voice chat. Alright, let's face it, one of the biggest things missing from Among Us is a voice chat or party function. Sure, you could easily launch a party on Discord and play with friends, but that level of coordination is just too much for someone who has the itch for a quick game. Plus, you can't really invite random players in public matches to a Discord without sounding like a weirdo. Recent rumors have suggested that the Among Us team is working hard to create a dedicated voice chat for players, considering it's one of the most requested features. If the voice chat functionality were to make its way to the game, we can only imagine how much more fun the experience would end up being. Well, there you have it, folks. Some of the craziest leaks coming out of Among Us. Have you heard of any leaks coming out of the game? Be sure to let us know down in the comments. As always, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you never miss a video.